Hey guys, you guessed it, I am all decked out for Halloween here, and one of my favorite Halloween activities is watching scary movies. We're talking Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Come on, they just don't make characters like that anymore. So come along with me and let's pick out a movie.
So what am I in the mood for anyway? The Skeleton Key, The Ring is always good. Beetlejuice, The Exorcist, Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink? Halloween? Trick or treat, everybody. We're not really looking at my movie collection. I want to show you what you get when you mix Pretty in Pink with Halloween. And it all started with Michael's store. You get Pretty in Pink Bling Halloween. And I love all this stuff that they have at Michael's right now with all these colors and little gemstones and things. Also, Lemon Avenue on Instagram, she really inspired me, and we will start with this pink haunted house. So you will need from the Dollar Tree 2 of these little houses that's on little stands. You'll need a piece of foam board. Now it would work out better if you can get a piece of black, but mine was white. And you will cut a piece of the foam board for the houses to sit on. You should also go check out Erica in the ADK here on YouTube because she does a really cool haunted farmhouse. So the idea here is to give these two houses a roof, so it'll be three-dimensional, and you're going to do that with popsicle sticks. So you'll want a little overhang on each side, and so you'll use your popsicle stick to kind of measure off like this how far apart the houses need to be and cut the foam board accordingly. The next step is to paint your popsicle sticks black, and I mixed a little water so it's more like a black stain. And while your popsicle sticks are drying, you'll paint your houses pink. Then you take some of this material from the Dollar Tree that has these glitter spider webs on it, and they are going to show through your windows on your house. Now make sure that you're doing this to the back, so make sure you know which side of the house you're wanting to show outward, and then you're going to glue this material onto the back. Also make sure that you have the correct side of the material facing through the window, because one side of the material is shinier than the other, and I think it's better for the shinier side to be pointing out the window. And you will of course repeat this whole process with your second house so that you have both of them the same. The next part you may skip if you have a black piece of foam board, which I didn't, so I'm painting my foam board black. Next we're going to attach the two houses to the foam board with hot glue. And now you're ready for your roof. So just put a line of hot glue on the edge of the houses and start putting down your popsicle sticks. somewhere along the line, I decided it would be cool if this house was totally enclosed. So I went ahead and painted more popsicle sticks, and I went down the sides where I guess the actual house wall would be, but no difference to me. It's a haunted house. It's made weird. So I went ahead and put popsicle sticks all down both sides too. Also from the Dollar Tree, if you buy this folding lantern, it's got a little light inside of the package that we're going to use to light up our haunted house. So just draw a circle around the light on the bottom of your house. Also make sure that it's going in between the two wood pieces that the houses are sitting on, and cut the circle out. Then I realized that I needed to remove a couple of my popsicle sticks in order to get this light glued in so that it didn't fall all the way inside. So then just take your hot glue gun and run some hot glue along the inside of this circle, and then very, very carefully, so that you don't burn yourself like I did, and place your tea light inside and glue your popsicle sticks back on. Or even better, before you put all the popsicle sticks all the way down both sides, remember that you need a little wiggle room in order to get that tea light in, and just leave them off and glue them on later. And for the last step, I put some little spiders that I got from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, I think. It's what I had on hand, and I just put them all over the house, but feel free to use bats or whatever you've got. On to our second pink bling Halloween DIY is this pretty floral arrangement with the creepy spider on top. Everything you need for this project can be found at the Dollar Tree. So we'll be starting with some moss that we'll be putting inside of a jar from Dollar Tree. And then this project kind of evolved. I put the flowers in, I glued the spider down, and then I went back and realized it looked too lively. So I had to think what I was going to do. And then I got it. I removed all the green leaves off of the flowers. I pulled them all off and decided that I would paint them a more dead color. So I went with gray, and I had this gray chalk paint. So I just laid all the leaves down and painted them all gray, just on one side because it was the only side that was showing. After your leaves are dry enough to the touch, just put them back onto your rose stems. And using the same material that we used for the haunted house to put in the windows, we're going to make a little bow to tie around the floral arrangement. And what's Halloween without a black cat? He's our last DIY. Once again, everything you need for this DIY is from the Dollar Tree, and I had been told that you could take the words off of these using just nail polish remover, and by golly, it worked. The only thing I can say is that if you're intending on leaving the burlap around the edges burlap, be very careful because you see how the edges got black. Then I painted the middle of mine pink, and then the outside burlap edges I painted black. So our little kitty cat has a hole in him because I guess he's supposed to be hung or maybe used for garland, but I just put some spackle and filled the hole. Then paint him up like Binks on Hocus Pocus. The back of this decoration already has a hanger, so make sure you know which way is up before hot gluing your cat down. Then I used these little sticky back gems that I got from the Dollar General store to give him eyes and put a little decoration. So what do you think about pink and black Halloween? Leave me a comment and let me know. Do you like the vintage old black and orange? I love that too. Or do you like the new pink and black? Also, you can find me over on Instagram, follow me on Pinterest, and my own personal blog, www.thedistressedprincess.com. And I post videos here on YouTube every Friday. Bye for now.